KIDO Talk Radio proudly presents the show that answers your questions about home ownership. Welcome to Real Estate Rescue with your host, Greg Ferrera.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue. Thank you for tuning in to KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera, local real estate agent with over 25 years experience. I work over at Good Vibes Real Estate, which is a locally owned and operated in Boise, serving the entire Treasure Valley from Mountain Home to Ontario and every community in between. I would like to introduce my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker of Summit Funding, located in Meridian and serving most of the western United States, if not the whole entire United States. Clint has over 20 years experience in the lending industry and is doing a fantastic job with our clients. Clint, welcome to the show.
Well, thank you, Greg.
How you doing on a Saturday?
I feel pretty good. How about you?
It was a long, fast week.
Very quick.
Whew, lots going on.
Time sure is fun when you're having flies.
Yeah, that's good. You're killing me. We're going to have some fun today, aren't we?
Yeah, it's moving. Didn't we talk about 2021 being almost over? Look at this. It's moving.
You're killing me here. Speaking of flies, we were on the back porch eating this week.
Yeah.
And they were everywhere.
'Tis the season.
Where have they been? It was only 110 for 3 months.
They've been at the dairies, and now they're coming out saying, hey, I need a place to stay. It's starting to cool down.
Welcome to Greg's table and his hamburger. That wasn't very much fun. Well, folks, thanks for joining us. We're going to have a great time today. Hope you are entertained, educated, and have a little fun with us. Real Estate Rescue is one of the Treasure Valley's top resources for up-to-date, real-time real estate sales information, statistics, and current trends. You'll also get great tips on home maintenance, remodeling, and updating, as well as new and creative financing options with Clint and his team. Now, folks, Clint and I are here to provide you with accurate, up-to-date information, resources, and assistance in all areas of real estate and finance. We'd like to put our extensive experience to work for you, the great people of Idaho. And for those of you who are getting ready to move, maybe you've gotten caught in a little bit of a delay. You might need some storage or just to get moved. Our friends and sponsors at Pro Relo Group, the Rick and Rick Show, as we call it, are here to serve you, whether it's a local move right here in the Treasure Valley or somewhere across this amazing country. They're here and ready to serve you. You can reach them at our great website, realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, that's realestaterescueidaho.com. You can reach Clint and I there, and you can reach the folks at Pro Relo Group. We'll get more information there for you as we get on in the show. We want to welcome you, Clint. Thanks for taking time, everybody, to join us. Let's get going. We got lots to do.
Let's get it done.
Let's change up here.
Okay.
So, folks, we always like to say thanks for joining us today. Whether you're at home, in the garage, the shop, taking a nap, I always say keep one ear open. Driving in your car, and Clint says keep both eyes open.
Please.
Or if you're at your lunch break. I got some more emails, Clint, people saying thank you for entertaining them on their lunch break on a beautiful Saturday.
I'm just happy people are entertained.
We are honored that you choose us with all the options you have on Saturday for your entertainment. Yeah, if nothing else. You betcha. We're blessed to be here. Thanks for taking time to join us today. We have a wonderful guest. I'm not going to give her up yet. We're going to have some fun after the break with her. But between now and then, Clint, let's give some folks a little bit of an update on what's going on, catch up a little bit, but we want to remind them to take a moment, grab a pen, pencil, crayon. Do you want to go through this one, Clint?
So you want a pen, pencil, and crayon? Piece of charcoal? Whatever.
Or your phone.
Needed. Or your phone. All right.
Anything to write with?
Anything to write with.
Because we might share?
We might, some valuable information. Maybe it might suit you. Maybe it might help you. I think it will. Greg, I've seen it happen. You've done it many times. I think there's a lot of great information that people sometimes are missing.
Well, and I know we've had people call in and email in and say, guys, slow down. Can we get that information again?
So we'll slow it down, and we can even make a phone call. Okay, here it is. Ready? 208 559 0590.
That's the number.
Was that slow enough?
Yeah, that was good. That number will save you money and make you money. Allow you to have
save you money and make money.
That's good, huh?
I'm going to put that down.
Save money.
Save money and make money.
Yeah, we're going to have fun.
That number.
Yeah, 208-559-0590.
Save money and make money.
Grab a pen, pencil, paper. Get ready to go. We're going to have some fun today.
Put it in your phone.
Absolutely. Now, just a couple things. Here at Real Estate Rescue, we do support our law enforcement family here in the Treasure Valley. If you see any of these folks, please say thank you. Send a smile, a note, a thumbs up. Let them know that you appreciate everything they're doing. They live and work in our communities every single day, so take a moment. Let them know you appreciate them. Their sacrifice and commitment to our community is second to none. So thank you, folks. We really do appreciate that. Also, the law enforcement folks have asked us to continue to remind you of the 100 deadliest days of the year. We're not out of the woods yet, so please be very careful as you're going down the highways and byways. Watch your speed. Please, no texting and driving. Clint, no emailing and driving. We know that's just a no-no. Please be careful. Watch your speed. I have, Clint, we've talked about this, but go down the 84 right through town, and you almost need a helmet and gloves. I think I'm in a NASCAR race.
It's getting busy, isn't it?
Where are they going?
Where are they coming from?
Well, that's a different conversation, probably a different show. We probably should move on from there. But folks, please, we want to encourage you. Be careful, drive safely, watch out for others and yourselves. Now, we have some search options. Last year, you folks wanted us to install a private search option for you, which we have done. At realestaterescueidaho.com, you can scroll in, hit the button that says search for a home. You do have to sign up, but we promise not to stalk you. Tons of people have gotten on. They continue to look for homes. Thanks for joining us there, folks. If you do have any questions, please reach out to Clint and I separately, as we don't monitor and stalk you as you're looking for homes. So you might be doing, there's home evaluations, there's some options on there.
Absolutely.
Kind of a neat deal. Thanks for doing that. Now, communication-wise, Clint and I tend to be a little bit old school. We do love the phone calls, love the voice, love to talk with you. You can reach Clint, now if you have that pen, pencil, paper, crayon, whatever you have close, at 208. This is for almost free money. 208-870-4279. I better go a little bit slower.
Yeah.
208-870-4279. That'll get you some of those great interest rates, some free money, maybe a refinance while we can still pull that off.
Rates are still good.
And a purchase.
I think it's time. We don't know when this is going to end, do we?
We don't, but this show may be the start of some change.
I think so.
Yeah, it's happening.
We're watching it.
It's changing. We certainly are.
So if you have questions you want to know,
let's get on it right away.
Reach out.
I'd get up from that nap and give us a call.
All right, let's do it.
The clock's ticking.
Okay, give yourself 5 more minutes and then get up.
5 more at the break.
Ready? At the break. Here we go.
That's exactly right. Our guest is going to speak to that.
Okay, very good.
Now, we're still kind of COVID, post-COVID kind of, so we want to encourage everybody. The year 2021 is a year of transition and change for many people. Lots of instability, opportunity, and isolation, so please be kind to folks standing in line, behind you, in front of you, wherever you may be. Take an extra moment. Please be passionate and kind to folks around you. You never know what they're going through, Clint.
No, you do not.
Especially in the lines when I try to go eat and I have to eat at 3:30 or 9:30 at night because I can't wait in line for 4 hours. So just be patient, folks. We're having a little bit of fun here, but please be patient with folks around you. Be kind, be nice. And then phone calls. We love the calls. Please give us a call before you get involved in a situation that we can't get you out of.
That's right. We can only give you suggestions on how to maneuver it, I guess.
Yeah, do it beforehand.
Yeah.
And then I'm passionate, this baloney about we pay cash for your home. Please be careful on those advertisements, the signs, you see them everywhere, folks. Those people are not there to help you. Clint and I are committed here 110%. Real Estate Rescue was developed to help you transition through your situations, take advantage of the marketplace, and make this thing fun, not stressful. We are not here to take advantage. Please be careful. If you have someone you know who's involved in these situations, before you go down these paths, please give us a call. We're here to help you. We can save you money, tens of thousands, sometimes even more. So please do give us a holler here, realestaterescueidaho.com. You can email us at greg@realestaterescueidaho.com. Thanks for those of you who did that here recently. Hope we can help you, and we'll do everything we can to make the transition exciting, fun, and safe. Again, it's Greg, G-R-E-G, at realestaterescueidaho.com. That will reach both Clint and I, or you can give us a call directly, 208-559-0590. You can jot that down, 208-559-0590. Clint, before we end the party and move on to the meat and potatoes, shout outs. Anybody you want to?
Absolutely. Macias. Great guy.
Has there been anybody that hasn't been great?
No, everybody's been amazing.
Say that again?
Macias.
Macias. Yeah, that's a great name.
Great name.
Kind of fun. Shout out.
Absolutely. Jamie and Crystal.
Shout out.
All VAs.
Walter.
Great people.
And Jade.
Walter and Jade.
Son of a gun.
Awesome. Hilarious. Love them.
Great example of hanging in there, persistence,
Absolutely.
patience, and folks, letting the market come to you.
There you go.
It's coming. How do you, a little dog whistle. Come here.
Yeah,
Here, boy. Oh, it's coming. Here. Yeah.
They're here.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's on its way. So, anybody else?
Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot, but there's a lot of people.
John and Pamela, congratulations out
Yeah.
there. Here's a shout out to you in beautiful Caldwell in the country. We wave to you from the studios here.
Nice and peaceful.
Have a great weekend.
I love it.
You bet. Okay, Clint, let's have a little bit of fun. As we got a couple more minutes here. If you're thinking about selling, don't wait. We're going to talk more. But the market's changing. Better get into action, folks. The clock is
Right now. That's
ticking.
correct.
The fall season's here, so we have some regular market adjustments, market changing. Kids are getting back to school. Boy, I just was by a school the other day. It was packed.
Packed.
How cool to see that.
You leave it at the same time and you forgot that there's a bus going to be in front of you.
Yeah. Slow down, make time.
I followed for 20 minutes. I went, oh, no.
So some of the buyers that have been out are actually signing renewed leases, Clint, taking them out of the
That's
buyer
true.
market.
That's correct.
Yep. So if yours wasn't for sale in the time, you may have missed out. So, folks, we have a window. I always say trick or treat is the end of this party. So it may be
Typically, yes.
the third quarter from a business perspective, but it's a fourth quarter in the buying and selling world.
That's right.
So let's talk about that a little bit today, Clint.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So we got a little bit of time left. You just have a few
Almost.
seconds before our break.
Just a few seconds,
Yeah.
and that's
What
all
do you
we
want to
have
tell everybody?
You know what? I think I would just remember if you're in the process of looking, you're in the process of trying to decide whether to purchase a home, sell a home, refinance a home, get approved on a purchase. You need a plan. That's what we're here for. You need to reach out to us. We'll help you get there.
Free money. Well, almost.
Almost. It's
Really
pretty
super
cheap.
low interest rates.
Yep.
208-870-4279. We got it. One more time, 208-870-4279. They'll get you directly, Clint. He does do text messages, but he likes voices.
Yes.
Yep. We need to take a quick break, folks. We have a dynamic guest who's going to share, who's been in the market for a long time and have some great perspectives, Clint.
Love it.
All right, folks, stick with us. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's A Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. Hope you're enjoying the show, getting a little bit of entertainment and education. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. In case you've just joined us, you're listening to Greg Ferrera's A Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I am your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Folks, we're here for you. If you'd like some help, you have a question, would just like a free consultation, you can reach us at our website at realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, that's realestaterescueidaho.com. If you'd prefer to access us quicker, if you have a phone, or to give us a holler, you can reach us at 208-559-0590. Again, 208-559-0590. Clint, welcome back.
Well, thank you, Greg.
We have a guest that I've been trying to get on for a while.
Yeah, that's
She's
what
been
you've
too
been
busy.
talking about.
Yeah, I've been trying.
She is busy.
I
It's a
want to
busy
introduce,
time.
folks, a friend of the show, at least a friend from our side of the show, Brenda Colson. She is the owner, operator, and magician maker of Good Vibes Real Estate, has been in the real estate market for, I don't know, I tease and say 100 years, but for a long, long time. Very knowledgeable of the Valley, and she's on top of it. And I wanted to bring her in to share with our listeners, Clint, a little bit of perspective. You know, you and I talk a lot about what's happened in the market, but how cool to bring someone who's been here for a long time, who's watched the changes from a broker owner perspective, who gets to see the transactions going on from all over the place.
Excellent.
Brenda, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We have a list of things to go through here, but we thought we'd just start with your thoughts and ideas.
Well, my first thought was on the interest rates that you were talking about. And, you know, when I first entered into real estate, they were 8%, 18%. And when I bought my first home, they were 8.5%. And then when they went down to 6%, I was like, wow. And now they're at, I haven't checked
Yeah,
today.
well,
what are they at today?
We've locked them
1.5.
even last week at 2.75,
Nice.
2.875,
So
3.25. Just depends on the person. Yeah.
If you put that into perspective, your purchasing power right now is much better than it was when the interest rates are higher. So you might be paying more for your home, but you're paying less in interest. So you really need to talk to a very highly qualified lender, which I suggest, Clint, of course.
course.
And a realtor, which would be Greg, to get you in a position to go out there and find that home that fits your needs, because they're out there. There's more today than there was last month, so that's a good thing.
It's changed.
It's changed a bit. Just a bit.
Choices, huh?
There's choices.
It's a beautiful thing.
I know. Greg used to do the list of homes, and he was like, well, we've got 7.
Yeah, we got
3.
7.
And now all of a sudden there's choices.
And
we have them all
100
over.
people fighting over the 7.
Right, that's right.
Well, you can only go so high in your specific community, because you can only absorb so much as far as the price of a home. So
Right.
at some point, I think your buyers are going to dig their heels in and say, wait.
So Clint's been waiting for that. Is it the crystal ball that never arrived from
The crystal
Amazon?
ball,
we
Amazon
never
never
have that.
delivered
Not
that.
yet.
thing.
Shown up.
I'm still waiting.
You're waiting to
Well, it sounds like, Brenda, you have some perspective of what's happened over the last few years in interest rates and prices. As you're watching things go on in the valley, you've seen quite a change over several decades. I say that with love and respect here. What can you share with the buyers that you're seeing maybe in the resale market versus the new construction market? Because you get to see the negotiations when a deal falls apart, which nobody ever talks about. What's happening, Clint and I always say, experience matters. And I say that passionately because it does. Mm-hmm. And you watch an experience happen in transactions. Can you maybe share with folks some of the risks or some of the things you're seeing from a broker-owner perspective in the transactions that impacts buyers and sellers that's real?
Probably the biggest thing I'm seeing is if you have a more experienced agent, they can anticipate what's coming down the lines and take care of it before it gets there. As well as a lender, they're huge in the process. If you have someone that's qualifying you without approving you, pre-qualification, pre-approval are very different items. So you need a team that can make sure that you're in a position to go out and negotiate that offer. And if you don't have a realtor that's prepared to do that, you're going to lose a house.
Can you share any stories that we could relate to that you can think of? I don't mean to put
how
you on the
many?
spot.
So she's like, wow, over the years, right? Which one do you want me to share?
Get me out there. Part of what I wanted to share and want people to understand, Brent, is we're watching things happen. You use the word anticipate, which is huge.
I love
because
that.
I always joke and say, okay, if you have somebody who isn't really experienced in this, then we're all going on this ride together. The experiences, the surprises, you and your agent and your lender, we're all getting surprised at the same time.
Right.
We want to try and avoid that. So I'm wondering if there might be some stories you might just have off the top of your head. And
Well, right now, I'm seeing a lot of offers being made that are rejected, obviously, because of multiple offers. And naturally, you can only go so high on multiple offers. Mostly what I'm seeing is a lot of people have other jobs. Other agents, realtors may have other jobs, and you're unable to talk to them. So you miss out on negotiations, you miss out on homes, you miss out on dates, you miss out on qualifications. The dates in a contract are extremely important. You miss a date, contract's canceled. And
or home inspection deadlines.
home inspection deadlines, the dates are crucial to follow. And if you don't have a full-time, 100% focused real estate agent that has your back.
You mean actually watching out for you?
Yeah, kind of. That's kind of what they
Clint.
do, right?
Is
So
she
you're saying that's
suggesting that you care about your clients first?
Really?
That's what I hear.
You think that's a thing?
I think it should be. Yeah.
Quality over quantity. How's that?
Wow.
Quality over
Whoa.
quantity. She's used words like quality over
Anticipate?
quantity. Anticipate.
What are we gonna? What's up with this?
Negotiate. How's that?
Negotiate even.
Full time?
You can do that?
You're not part
I
time?
thought that they were just going off the shelf and so you didn't have to.
Wow.
Do we have to start that now? Is that what you're saying, Brenda? Is that now things are going to change enough that negotiation is now going to be a thing?
I don't think they've ever changed. I think if you've had a good agent that knows how to negotiate and has your back, you get the property.
Clint,
Wow.
you're not careful. She's going to use the word professional.
Ooh. We could go there.
We might not let her come on much more often. She's going to confuse people.
Well, it's true. There's a lot that goes on out there that people don't know about. The anticipate is humongous.
Absolutely.
Anticipate is humongous. Greg, I've watched you catch things and ahead of time saying, hey, this could be an issue. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. because we don't know. What happens is there's multiple conversations. Just because your buyer has a conversation with you, right? The seller has a multiple conversation with their realtor who has a conversation with you. This is going round and round, and then you have a conversation with me, and then the buyer has a conversation with me, and then so the communication line is massive, and the anticipation of what's going to go down if the proper information isn't stored or given, right?
Absolutely. And my biggest suggestion is work with someone that's going to pick up that phone and talk to you person to person or face to face. Email, texting is great. It's quick, it's easy, but I think it's imperative for you to know who you're working with and look eye to eye and really trust the professionalism in them.
So are you talking about asking a lot of questions?
Absolutely.
Lots of questions.
Communication?
Yes.
Whoa.
Questions. You're saying a lot of questions so that you don't have to anticipate, or you are able to anticipate what's going to happen.
Well, if you're working with experience, they're going to let you know what to anticipate, so there are no surprises.
Gotcha.
So they're going to explain the whole process to you, let you know what's coming up, let you know what needs to be happen, how it's done,
Right.
what to expect, when you need to respond.
No surprises, a mantra from Real Estate Rescue, Clint.
Interesting.
Wow. Maybe we should have her back again.
I think we should.
Son of a gun.
She understands this very well.
She's watching this thing. Wow. Well, Brenda, you got like 15 seconds. Let them have it, and we're going to have to I know you got things to go do on Saturday.
Yeah, well, like I said, look for experience, look for trust, look for care, and call Clint and Greg. They're awesome.
Brenda Colson, broker, owner, Good Vibes Real Estate. Boise, Idaho, the Treasure Valley. She does a fantastic job. Brenda, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Folks, we got to let her go off and go create more, solve more problems, create more opportunities. You are listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. Hope you're enjoying the show. Stay with us. Clint and I are going to talk about some meat and potatoes, how to get moved and capitalize. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Our Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM and 107.5 FM. I'm your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his creative solutions team at Summit Funding. And for those of you who are getting ready to move, maybe needing some temporary storage during your move, or you got caught in a delay. Clint, there's no delays right now in the Treasure Valley.
No, sir.
Of course not. But if you just happen to be caught in the middle of a delay, our friends and sponsors at Pro Reload Group are here to serve you. Whether it's just a local move right here in the Treasure Valley, they're doing those every single day, or you need to get moved somewhere across this amazing country, and you'd like a little bit of peace of mind, some dependability, and some confidence that your stuff's being taken care of and moved correctly. Clint can testify to this, but we got to get going.
It worked for me, that is for sure.
Because that's a long commercial. It did work. They're doing a great job. The Rick and Rick Show.
Yes,
are
amazing.
Doing phenomenal things for people.
Great people, by the way.
Yes. You have a number right here. Jot this down for when you need them. 208-314-7997. One more time, 208-314-7997. And if you're driving or don't have a pen or pencil, you can get to them at realestaterescueidaho.com. And Rick ask us to remind you, never pay in advance. No deposits. The cheaper guy isn't always better. And watch out for those internet movers. Clint, sometimes they fail to show up.
And take the money.
Ooh. Yep. Or I've heard that sometimes your stuff gets loaded up and the price doubles.
Oh, no big deal?
Yeah.
Just a little bait and switch?
Oops. Yeah, we underestimated. You had more stuff than we originally thought.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a lot heavier.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
All right, folks, give them a call. Pro Reload Group. All right, Clint, let's get to it. We got a couple more segments and a whole lot of stuff going on. I thought we'd talk about the amazing feats of finance.
Let's get it done.
Yes, have a little fun. All right, what would you like everybody to know? How are interest rates doing? We keep talking about this.
Rates are amazing, right? I mean, truly, rates are amazing. We were talking on the break. We were talking to Brenda, and she says, boy, remember when interest rates were 8.5%? I said, yeah, I think they were like 9.5% when I started in the mortgage business. 9.5%, and they were coming off of 11.5% interest rate, and everybody was so excited. We're going to 9.5%. Refinance quick. And then all of a sudden they dropped to 8.5%, 7.5%, and they just kept coming, and now they're down in the 3s.
Yeah.
Sometimes in the upper 2s and low 3s. I mean, interest rates are amazing. If you think about it like that, which is hard for a lot of newer people to see because most they saw was over 5%, right? Yeah. And now, and a lot of us who are a little bit older, as Greg likes to point out, that I was around, riding my horse down a 2-lane highway, which I didn't ever had a horse.
In the
1800s. But yeah, he likes to joke on that. But anyway, it's kind of fun to watch that rates have changed like this and things have moved. Prices of homes have gone up. Yes, we see that. But the interest rates have dropped to help compensate for that, right?
To Brenda's point, yeah, there's been some compensation.
Yeah.
So don't be totally overwhelmed. But and Clint always asks me to remind you and myself that everybody's situation is a little bit different.
Every situation is different.
Yeah. So be careful when somebody just spouts off
but there's a
interest
way.
Rate.
If somebody just spouts off a rate, I mean, you see these all the time. There's advertisements on Facebook and on TV, and you'll see them, 1.74, 2.25. Well, yeah, with how much cash down in the perfect scenario, right? Yeah. In order to get there. So is that possible? Yes, it is, if you can get to that point. But I mean, advertising it for everyone to see isn't always the best, right?
Everybody's different.
It's kind of like paying cash for homes. You talk about that as well.
Yeah, careful. It's a hook.
But it is a hook. Bring them in, and it won't be there for you because your scenario is different. That's why you call local. You call us and talk to us because we're here to help you.
I joke and say free money, but the phone number's real. 208-870-4279.
Look at you go.
Grab that pen or pencil. 208. Scribble that down. 870-4279. It's interesting, Clint. We get calls during the week.
Yes.
They jot the number down on Saturday and then call us later, which is fine. Yeah.
Great. Call us. That's outstanding.
We enjoy hearing from you. Anything else here? Rates, trends, appraisals, closing time frames?
Everything's kind of online. Appraisals are a little bit longer. It's busy right now. Obviously, we saw the inventory increased. Things are happening, so people are busy, right?
Oh yeah,
people they are busy. It's time. I mean, it's hard to maneuver and kind of understand the market and what's going on. Obviously, that's why you call. We'll help you walk through it. If you're just needing a plan, you're saying, you know what, I'm just not sure if I'm ready yet or if I have the capability yet. I have that all the time. People call and they say, I just don't know if I'm capable of doing it yet. We come up with a plan. For some reason, they are. Or, you know what? It's not time for you yet. Let's wait and let's do this, and here's the plan to get there.
Gotcha. Okay. So we want to lay that out.
Right. And I know, and I've seen you do the exact same thing, right? Your home isn't ready yet. Maybe you need to do this. Oh, here's one for you that we've talked about, the bridge loan. Right?
Yep, there you go.
So in your scenario, you're saying, hey, I need to be competitive in this market. And in order to be competitive, I can't have any contingencies. So in order for me to not have a contingency, I need to be able to put the down payment on the new home that they're wanting to purchase before I sell the home that I'm currently in. But I've got lots of equity. I've got $200,000 or $300,000 or more equity in my home. Can I use some of that equity for the down payment on the new home and then move out and be able to have a little time to sell my house, fix up a couple little things that's going to get the maximum amount of money on your home as you're leaving, correct?
Yeah, so Clint, I do want to speak to that. We have a few more minutes when you get through some stats because what you're talking about is critical because the anticipation and the dollars we're working off of, if you don't have an experienced person that understands these markets who's been through this, you could be looking at the wrong numbers.
That's right.
And could cause some stress and challenges.
There are a lot of little scenarios here, little things that we have to look at to make sure that you qualify for it. But it's there, and we've used it. We've closed them. Great shout out to Jody and Larry. They wanted to be the guinea pigs on it. I'm just kidding. They're just outstanding people, by the way. But it works. Okay, now they can go out and they can maximize the amount they're going to sell on their other home. Yep. It works well. We've talked about that. We have a couple others working like that. They're trying to use that as well.
Just another tool to facilitate the move.
And that's the thing, having the tools that you need.
Important.
Absolutely vital.
So let's take a couple minutes here before the break, go through the stats. I know it's Clint's favorite part. In the last segment, we're going to talk about if you're thinking about selling and the market's coming back to you if you're a buyer. So don't go away. let's go through this, Clint. We are market's coming up. Inventory's coming up, Clint.
Wow,
We're running
look at that.
50, 60, 70 homes on average. Yep, average right now in Ada County is 650,000. It's down about 20,000 from last week. There was an approximately 860 homes. That was up from 800 last week. So market is coming up. Inventory, as Brenda had alluded to, Clint, is changing. We'll deep dive a little bit here into individual communities. For those of you who are new to the show, the criteria that we use here in our stats segment is 3 bedrooms or more, 2 full bathrooms or more, 2-car garage, and a half-acre or smaller. So we're not covering condos, townhouses, or properties on acreages. These are just single-family homes on half-acre or smaller. So we'll start with a beautiful Eagle, Idaho, in new construction. Clint, this last week there were 20 homes, and as a disclosure, folks, I don't believe any of those are available to move into today. I think we're looking at 2022 or, Clint, in some cases, 2023.
Okay.
So be advised there. The low price on the new construction was $695 to get into Eagle, Idaho, and the high was $1.6. Existing, we have twice as many homes. 53 homes were available in the existing market, so those would be options, averaging just under $870,000. Beautiful Eagle, Idaho. The low on that was $419 to get started, to get you into Eagle. Now, right next door in beautiful Boise, new construction had 60 homes available. Again, I don't believe many of those, Clint, if any of those are available to move into today. Most are going to be moving into 2022. There were average of $960,000 on there. Low price, the floor to get started was $375. Existing homes, Clint, that's taken quite a boost. 234 existing homes available. Really took a shot in the arm on the positive side. Options and choices, as we were speaking of earlier, Clint. 234 homes, averaging $620,000. The low on that, or the floor, was $370 to get into the market there. So the prices are coming a little bit down. We're having some options and choices. Now, right next door in beautiful Meridian.
Wow, that's really come up.
Yeah, it's nice. And in Meridian, your new construction had 115, averaging just over $585 as an average. That's come down almost $100,000 in 30 days. Yep. The floor on that in Meridian new construction was $410. Existing homes in beautiful Meridian, there were 174 this week, averaging $618. It wasn't long ago that was $700,000. So it's coming down a little bit on our averages, and $380 to get in the market in Meridian, Idaho for a resale home. And then in Kuna, there were 64 homes, new construction averaging just at $525. Low on that was, the get started was $424. Existing homes in CUNY, here's something kind of interesting.
Yeah, look at that.
There was less, 44 homes averaging averaging $475, and there were $350 was the start on that.
Awesome.
Moving right through there in beautiful Star in honor of our Kevin Miller. Yep. There were 60 new construction homes averaging just over $600,000. The low on that was $450 to get started. Existing homes, there was 25, and the start on that was $350. Got a little bit more time left here. Canyon County had 456 homes. That's going up also. Average of $460,000. In Nampa, there was 152 new construction homes, averaging about $480. $386 to get going there. And existing homes, there was 138. $260 was the starting price to get going there, Clint. So prices are adjusting, and there's opportunities. In Caldwell, we had just under 90 new construction homes, averaging $450. And then the low on that was $377 to get started. That was the floor. 50 homes existing, ready to go, averaging $424. $299 was the floor, Clint. So we're getting there.
We're coming.
Then out in Middleton, I shouldn't say out in Middleton. You're familiar with that area.
I'm out there.
2 new construction homes, averaging about $680. Existing, there were 16 homes existing, averaging $484 at $350 to get started. And we got to take a break.
That was fast.
Stay with us, folks. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. Hope you're enjoying the show. Don't go away. We're going to deep dive on some opportunities in the market. It's coming to you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's Real Estate Rescue on KIDO Talk Radio, 580 AM, 107.5 FM. I am your host, Greg Ferrera with Good Vibes Real Estate, along with my amazing co-host, Mr. Clint Walker, and his Creative Solutions team at Summit Funding. Clint, welcome back.
Well, thank you, Greg.
We got a little bit of time left. I wanted to deep dive and let folks know who stayed with us or maybe just tuned in.
Yep.
The market is shifting.
Yes, it is.
Aggressively.
Yeah.
Not gently.
Well, you just pointed that out.
Ouch. Hang on. You're seeing average prices drop.
Yeah.
What, almost 70, 80, 90, $100,000. So, folks, we wanted to make sure Clint and I want to share kind of what's going on. We want to be on the cutting edge of this. You're trusting us to be real. We've promised you from day one that we would give accurate information to what's going on in the Valley. And I've been saying for quite a while now, nothing lasts forever, Clint.
No, it doesn't.
What goes up must
come down.
Come down. And it would appear that it is. Now, I'm not saying we're crashing, so don't say that. I'm saying we're adjusting.
Absolutely adjusting.
And I don't know how far we're going to adjust.
Right.
But it's begun. It's August. We're coming into September.
Yep.
Labor Day, right?
Yep.
Labor Day's coming, and seasonally, the markets usually adjust. Now, last year was a little bit different, so we cheated. We didn't follow normal.
It did not follow normal.
No,
Nothing was normal last year.
So I have some good news, and Clint, you can double down with me here. If you're a buyer and you've been patiently waiting,
that's right,
watching the market, I'm going to say it's coming your way.
That's correct.
Is that fair?
I love that.
Okay. So it's a little tricky in the navigation, as Brenda was sharing earlier. Clint's talked about. We have prices adjusting, and we also have your interest rates that are working with you.
Yes, they are.
So we want to be careful, Clint. No inside information that rates are coming up, because I keep hearing
crystal ball never came in. I'm trying to see what happens, right? No, right now the rates are staying down. We don't see the anticipation of it going up at this point, but it's nice because you have this perfect storm where the homes are starting to come down a little bit and the rates are staying down. So that is going to be a great opportunity for people who were out of the market before, wanting to get back in, because now you have that. The prices coming down, interest rates staying low, great time to be able to find what you're looking for.
So increase in inventory is causing this, which is kind of cool. Now, there's some buyers thinking, okay, guys, well, that sounds great, but we want to capitalize, Clint. We don't just want to jump in right away when the first hint of it changing.
Sure.
How do you address that, Clint?
How do you capitalize on what's happening right now?
I want to wait till it's at the prime.
Well, if I got that crystal ball, I'd tell you when that prime was, right?
Well, that's our job, right? We're trying to help the folks.
Find it. What are your thoughts?
Well, I would say a couple things.
Okay,
is your home an investment, or is your home a home?
There you go.
Are you buying your home to live in and enjoy it for the quality of your life, your family? You're here, you're in Idaho. Like our mayor says, remember why you moved here.
Yeah, that's right.
So if your home's going to be a home and you're living here and you're looking for an opportunity, I would say it's there. Fair?
Very.
Because the great homes, I will still tell you today, don't last very long.
That's right.
So there's a lot going on. We want to talk to sellers before we run out of time. But I would tell you, Clint, having been in, I don't even know, lately, 100 homes, people have decided, Greg, we need to go see homes lately.
Right.
So I've been in a bunch of them.
Yep.
And I call you when I'm sitting in them, and there's been some changes. So for the buyers, your prices have come down. We have less multiple offers. We could have get a stat from Brenda, but I don't know that she had it. Versus 90 days, 6 months ago, when multiple offers were the thing.
We're everywhere.
And it was challenging, and a lot of buyers got out of the market. Today, there's a lot less of that.
Yeah.
So there's opportunity. So I want to encourage you, please give Clint a call, 208-870-4279. I got it. 208-870-4279, because there's opportunities. Now, we're still in a time frame where you could negotiate a great home and be in there for the holidays.
Right.
Sorry for being a softie here, but...
well, the holidays are important.
Yeah, huge. So now if you're looking for an investment, that might be a different conversation for us to have.
That's correct.
If you're an investor. So if you're a home buyer, I'm going to say there's a great opportunity. I don't know that I'd take a lot of time and maybe miss out on some great homes. And for all the people that have signed up on Real Estate Rescue looking for homes, they can see what's available.
Yes, they can.
So I want to move to sellers, but anything you want to let the buyers know, because we got a couple minutes and we're going to have to go to...
Well, again, if you're in the market and you're ready, or maybe you just don't know you're ready and you need to find out what does that look like for me, right? Maybe I'm not ready, or maybe I am, I just don't know it. What does that look like? Do you need just a little information?
You know what I was thinking? You just said that. So 90 days ago, it was really hard to get any closing cost help.
Yeah,
Last weekend
right.
I got closing cost
help. You got help, didn't you?
So for some of you out there saying, Greg, we needed some help. We couldn't get that when multiple offers.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we're getting it right now. We're getting some help. And that can mean thousands of dollars.
That's correct.
In cooperation from a seller. So from Clint's perspective, if you needed 10 grand before, you might only need 5. And I want to be careful about throwing numbers around.
No, of course. And every scenario, we talk about this all the time. Every scenario is different. But you're right. You're getting that. And we're seeing that. And people are getting help with closing costs where they didn't, even 3 months ago. We weren't getting anything at all. Now it's coming around. Yep.
All right, sellers. So give us a call, guys, directly. 208, guys and gals, 208-559-0590. Anytime. We love the phone calls. I want to drill down here if you're thinking about selling. It's time. You got to get going because we have a limited window.
That's right.
The inventory is going up. Clint, prices are leveling out a little bit. The great homes are still going, but I'll share with you, having been in them. Folks, one of the most important things right now is condition of the home.
That's right.
Clint, I can't even tell you. We talk about this all the time. Updating that's missing. Appliances that are outdated. And generally, folks, we would say 10 years is outdating. I would say today it's probably closer to 15. But I'll also share that the buyers are paying attention to what does a stainless steel dishwasher look like to a white one.
That's right.
And so on. With floors, windows, roofs. They're paying attention. And then price is critical. Price is always critical. But differently today, Clint, and I want to share, this is where experience matters a ton. Normally, we'd go look at past sales to get comps to set a price today. And I'm going to share with you that's probably not going to work.
Okay.
Because the market's shifting. So it's critically important to know your competition right now, to understand it. Not just in your neighborhood, because the buyer may be looking in the community or they may be looking in the valley.
Right.
So it matters. Professional folks who have experience, who've been through these markets before. And heaven knows.
Been through the market before.
In Eagle in the 1800s, we've seen these markets a couple times.
Oh, that's true. It's changed a few times since then.
1800s, yeah. I'm just kidding. You know, when you've been doing this, folks, for over 20 years, 25 years, parts of thousands of transactions and help people, it makes a difference.
Yes, it does.
I love Brenda's term, anticipate.
Anticipate what could happen.
Yep.
Right?
That's our job, is to watch out for you.
Yes.
So it's not a rodeo for you. Our job is to help this smooth transaction and actually make it fun.
That's right.
Yeah.
But here's the other best part, okay? That doesn't mean that you're not going to have one or two rodeos, right?
That's true.
The question is, can you stay on?
I saw the PBR
During
thing.
the
Those
rodeo.
guys are hanging on for
They're
8
good.
seconds.
Yeah, it's rough.
That seems like a
That's
long
rough, right?
time.
But are you able to do you have someone that's able to help you get out of that if that happens?
Yep.
Right?
The answer is yes here.
Yes.
Yep. 100%. Honesty.
Because not everyone can anticipate what is coming.
That's true.
Especially, buyers, sellers, they're not 100% sure, and we don't know the full story sometimes. Sometimes that comes out later. So who's there able to help you make it through that?
I wish some of these listing agents would do home inspections on the homes ahead of time, Clint.
That's
It would
probably a
save
good idea.
so much stress for some of the buyers and the unknowns
It's true.
when we negotiate a contract and then get that home inspection. Folks, our job is to help you. We are here for you to help you avoid challenges, make this transition a fun and exciting time for you and your family.
That's right.
All right, Clint, we're out of time. Folks, thanks for listening. You're listening to Greg Ferrera's A Real Estate Rescue. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you're considering buying, selling, financing, or refinancing, please get a hold of Clint or I. Our job is to help you get through the process, save you money, time, and stress. You can reach us at realestaterescueidaho.com. Again, Real Estate Rescue, Idaho.com, or call directly 208-559-0590. Again, 208-559-0590. And our friends at Pro Relo Group are here to help you get moved, whether it's local or across the country or needing some temporary storage. You can also reach them at our website, realestaterescueidaho.com, or you can call directly 208-314-7997, 208-314-7997. Have a great week. Don't forget to join us here next Saturday at noon for more great tips and strategies to navigate the real estate market in the Treasure Valley. Until then, be safe out there and enjoy our beautiful state of Idaho.